Welcome to episode 63. Welcome to my Welsh pub. I'm here in France, in Paris, having a glass of wine. I want to talk about the Welsh and the pub. The guys who visit the Welsh pub in Cardiff were guys like Anthony Hopkins, who was in the movie Silence of the Lambs, Richard Burton, who dated Elizabeth Taylor. And in fact, the Welsh are kind of entertainment type people. That a lot of the Welsh people are in the movies in England. It's interesting. And also, the great legends of England, of the UK, is King Arthur. And who was King Arthur? He was Welsh, right? He was fighting the Anglo-Saxons, the English. And who were they? They weren't actually English. They were Germans from Lower Saxony in Germany. So kind of interesting. So Welsh history is kind of interesting. And they tend to be the entertainers. It's interesting. And the talkers. And why? Because they hang out in pubs and buy each other pints of beer and talk. And which is what I'm doing, except I'm here in Paris, so I guess I'm a French Welsh person. And actually my mother speaks French, and she wanted to marry a cowboy, and she grew up in Nice, and she did marry a cowboy, and that was my dad. And my dad lived in Houston and was from Houston, was born in Oklahoma, I think. And he's Welsh, right? So the cowboy she married actually was a Welsh. And so that's how I'm Welsh. So I'm French Welsh and a talker. Got all the good qualities and bad qualities of both cultures, I guess. Oh, anyway, kind of interesting. So today, it's very quiet in Paris, and it's a beautiful day. I'm going to show you what is here. I'm at this cafe, which I love. Very nice, and you can see the clouds in the sky. It's perfect weather, spring weather, 72 or 3 degrees. Amazing. I'm sitting outside in my French Welsh pub with wine, and the French are great. They give you peanuts with wine, and also olives. Olives are very good for you as well. So it's kind of so you get food with wine, with alcohol here. In a Welsh pub, I don't know if you do. I think you just get pints of beer. But anyway, so that's the story of the Welsh people. They're good. They're talkers. And that's what I do. That's what I do the best. So that's what this episode is about, is a little bit about the Welsh culture. So, and that's kind of my story today. Paris is very quiet, nothing going on here. The Olympics is basically over. So this is the end of episode 63, and it's brought to you by my sponsor, corporate sponsor, which is Sonostics.com. And it invented a machine that you put under your feet while you're sitting at a desk, and it exercises a muscle in your lower legs called the soleus muscle, which pumps blood up to the top of your body where it belongs. It doesn't belong pooling in your feet. And this pump helps the heart. And what happens is the heart performs better and circulates more blood in your brain. And as a result, after 6 months of using this machine to kind of help exercise your muscle, if you don't walk or can't walk, you still can have this muscle exercise. It's electronic. The result is lower cognitive decline. In fact, it reverses cognitive decline after 6 months. And what we're doing is Sonostics is a company, and we want to take it worldwide. It's all over the U.S., and they have many of the devices operating now, and they're being tested. That's how we know that it works. And so that's my corporate sponsor today is Sonostics. And then my own sponsor, individuals like you, people who are watching, you can help me by going to a website called buymeacoffee.com, and you can you can buy me a glass of wine for $5 here, or a cup of coffee, or whatever. And the way you do it is you go to, the link is below for both of these things, Synostics and for buymeacoffee.com. You go to buymeacoffee.com/Derek, DERIKRAWSON, but instead of an N, you do an R. So that's a security thing. And if you go to this website at Buy Me a Coffee, it says, buy Derek a cup of coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 cups of coffee if you like, or more. And then also you can send me a fixed amount of money to support this channel. If you like what I'm talking about here, all my stories, Welsh stories, Welsh French stories, I guess, then that would be nice. And like I say, Elon Musk, he collects $11 a month for what he's doing with X, and people support him, even though he's a very wealthy man and very important, which he is. But me, I spend my money doing what I'm doing now, enjoying life and talking about life. And I would like some support so I can travel, which is what I'm doing. I'm traveling all over the world doing this, working in various pubs and coffee shops and around the world. So support me, and that would be nice. There's a place on the Buy Me a Coffee website where you can do that. You can send a fixed amount of money every month. And then in addition, more subscribers I have for this channel, more activity on this channel that I have, the more people see it. And what happens is you can subscribe, you can click on the like buttons and share this video. These things expand my viewership. More activity here, the better. You can also give me a comment. And in fact, I got a comment the other day, and it was kind of nice, from a friend of mine from Houston, who I worked with, and believe it or not, we created the first website for Ameritrade, a big stock trading company. It actually started in Houston, Texas, believe it or not. Not in New York and not in Chicago. It was a company called TradeCast in Houston, and Ameritrade bought it and put their name on it, of course. That's what happened. So it was kind of fun. So yeah, so talk to me, and if you're an old friend, a person I've known for a long time, say hello. That'd be great. So this is the end. Oh, if this is on YouTube, you'll see some tags at the top. They're called end tags. You can click on them to go to another video that I've done. Also, you can go to, you can subscribe. There's a subscribe button. And then the most interesting one, maybe, is one that's called a playlist. And on a playlist, what that will do, click on that, God help you, you can see all of my podcasts. And my podcasts are marked EP, which is episode, and things that don't have that mark, like my tango dancing and other things I like to do, are just videos that I'm posting to the channel. So my channel is a mixture of podcasts, which are marked EP, and other things that are kind of interesting that I'm doing as I travel. So that's all there is today, and have a great day. This is the end of episode 63. Bye-bye.